what's up, Truth City? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, Etsy's #1 urban blogger and the queen of paperwork. And boy, have we had a week, okay? We have been covering the Ksoo and ATK Scotty trial daily, 8 to 10 hours on live. We have been rocking out, listening to all the witnesses, listening to the evidence, all that, breaking it down every day. And it's almost coming to a close. Let's get into it.
We have Mickey Truth.
Who is this? You got Mickey Truth kicked out.
Shout out Mickey.
Let's get one thing clear. This your girl, Mickey Truth.
Hell no.
This was the immediate reaction from Hakeem Robinson's older sister when she first saw the photo of the alleged gunman in the 2020 killing of Charles McCormick and was questioned if it was her younger brother. In court Wednesday, even now, years later, with her brother on trial accused of that murder, she testified there's no way that's him.
He's approximately 5'8" to 5'10", black male.
Tim Graham is now a retired JSO officer, but 5 years ago, on the day of the shooting, he was one of the officers chasing the shooter and gave the description of 5'8" and a bit athletic.
Did you see this person jump a couple of fences?
Absolutely.
He was able to evade Officer Prater?
And me.
Robinson's sister didn't hold back when describing her brother, painting a different picture than the one presented by multiple witnesses.
So if I can give a description of how I describe my brother, I would say that I call him fat, slew-footed, which we would say 2 left feet. I call him stocky and tallest. He's a giant to me.
That physical description could be a key part of the defense's strategy in a direct challenge of the prosecution's case. With several eyewitnesses, including Jacksonville police officers, describing the shooter as shorter and slimmer and around 5'8", the Robinson counsel questions how their client can be the shooter when he's around 6'3".
And keep in mind, shooter doesn't stop, say measure me. He's running and gunning.
The state argued that size descriptions may have varied because the shooter was in motion and it was a chaotic scene. During closing arguments, the state addressed the height and weight concerns, saying some witnesses didn't give the exact measurements because it was a quick, intense situation, adding that Robinson may have gained weight since the shooting.
Hakeem Robinson on January 2020. There were some questions. You don't have photographs of him when he was arrested to see what he looked like. Well, when he got arrested in September 2020, what he looked like really doesn't matter. You know what matters? What he looked like on January 15th of 2020.
Yeah, it has been a chaotic day. A lot of things transpired and a lot of conversation is going on. Young and Ace took to his Instagram and said his brother's coming home, period. But I'll be honest, I don't think Young and Ace is watching the trial we watch. I'm going to be real. Y'all know I am definitely pro-defense a lot of the times, but in this case, I must say, the state laid out their case pretty good. I have yet to see a state case since being a content creator that has been this easily, okay? Now, just like I was telling y'all on live, those who've been tapping in with me, listen, I understand a lot of people have a bad, taste for snitches. But at the end of the day, what stood out to me when Butter took the stand is that they could not catch him in a lie in this case. They did not attack anything he said. They just said, hey, you remember when you snitched the last time? You had this to say? You remember when you snitched the other time? But what about in this case? They never say anything. He said they chest up, chin out from A to Z. Didn't flinch, didn't blink, didn't change tones, and y'all ain't had nothing to pinpoint his testimony. Hey, I'm telling you, I believe what he say. Even though we know he want to get a date. That's why he's still facing life possibly. But if he didn't tell, he wouldn't have been facing anything but life. At least now it's a possibility he may have a release date. Now, the dad's testimony, I'll be honest, I was a little shaky on it, just a little bit, right? Because the defense for Ksoo did do a good job poking holes. Maybe Chris Brown is a shooter. However, when the defense for Ksoo put up his sister, I said, because his sister confirmed everybody was mad, even ATK Scotty. She confirmed we all was upset. It was always a we to include everybody in the question. And then when she said, I looked at the picture and was like, oh, hell no. Nah. Well, why would you say that? Why was a thought that that was even your brother? I'm just saying, like, why did you even think that was your brother? Now, it definitely was a lot of circumstantial evidence, but the way the storyline was put out by the prosecution, I think it flowed. The question will the jury believe Butter and Blue to piece the pieces that the other witness couldn't put together? Will they be able to follow the storyline? Now, I'm going to tell you in closing arguments, at first, ATK Scotty's defense team was a little shaky. They got better, but they opened the door for the rebuttal. But before I get to the state's rebuttal, the state's closing argument wasn't it for me. I'll be honest. I actually, like I said, personally feel like they put on a good case, so I wasn't tripping, right? But if I was one of them people that wasn't sure and that was the time to wheel me in, they would have lost me. But they made up for it on the rebuttal. And one thing, because I was on a line about ATK Scotty as far as the murder charge, right? Because I'm like, they really didn't put him there. They didn't have anything besides but a testimony. But the prosecutor that did the rebuttal, he said, hey, if Blue is believable for Ksoo, he's believable for Scotty. And I said, you know what? Because I definitely believe in with the Ksoo part. And God dang it, you right. So now I feel like Scotty was there too. So my point of view in it, I could be definitely wrong on this. I'm going to have to disagree with Young and A's. I feel like Ksoo and Scotty will be found guilty. Scotty on both charges. Ksoo's on one. Kind of feel like Scotty may get a lesser charge, but nevertheless, I don't think they're going to get a not guilty. That's just me. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments, and we'll be back at it tomorrow, 9 a.m. for Ksoo's closing arguments, the state's rebuttal argument, and the juries will start deliberating. Hey, the countdown continues. Will we have a verdict by the end of the week? See y'all in the next one.
And like I said throughout the video, that's my opinion. And if you don't like it, guess what?
This is the weakest. Give a fuck about what they scream.
Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
I'm trying to conquer the world, coming from where I come from. Hey, this your girl, Mickey Truth, #1 blogger in South Carolina. #1 blogger in South Carolina. Hold on, wait, before I go, y'all make sure y'all tap in with me to book your slot. A lot of y'all be hitting me up on Instagram and the email wanting to just talk about content, whether you're an up-and-coming content creator or somebody just got questions about cases or whatever. Book your consultation with me now. The information is on the screen. Hey, make sure you get your slot, because my slots be filling up fast. What's up, Truth Team? I am here, okay? About to get a touch of love. Yes, I'm at Touch of Love Massage Shop, okay? Now listen, I've been getting my massages through Touch of Love for years, even before it was a shop to come to. But let me show you around, and then I got to get ready because I'm feeling a little tense. And let me tell you, if you work in like call centers, streamers, YouTubers, sitting at that desk all the time, you definitely need to be tapping in to get your massage. So let's take a tour. So it was located in a nice multi business building. The suite was set up real comfortably. It was like to the back, and the candles was burning. The aromatherapy was definitely there. Okay, so I had to get undressed, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get all the way undressed. But anyway, like I said, being getting massages, Nakia is awesome at what she does. And let me tell y'all, them hands are blessed, okay? I got the full body massage, including, okay, the hot stones. And when I say that hour went so fast, I even went to sleep. And I always go to sleep during massage for some reason. But yeah, definitely needed that, because y'all know I had a night ahead of me, okay?
Hey guys, I'm Nakia. I am the
the owner operator of Touch of Love Massage Services. I always start with I start with the information of what massage is. So massage is the manipulation of muscles. Exercise is the manipulation of muscles. The only difference is we are manually using our hands to do those activities. So a lot of people look at massage as a luxury when really it's a health necessity. So I'm more on the medical side of things. So if you're experiencing any pain of any sort, muscles is 90% of pain, so I would recommend you to come and get a massage.
How can they follow you?
I do have my business page, Touch of Love Massage Services, on Instagram. I have Touch of Love Massage Services on Facebook, and if you want to set an appointment with me, you can look me up on Setmore. It's an app platform online where you can book appointments.
Hey, there you have it. And y'all, I feel like a new woman, but now it's time to party. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.